welcome to the very first episode of Serial Coworkers. We're your hosts. I'm Cassidy.
And I'm Aaliyah.
A podcast where we share work stories and personal anecdotes about our lives. What's the first thing you remember about when we met?
I remember when we met that I think your arm was broken. When we first met. I was just getting out of a relationship and I knew nobody. And I felt kind of awkward because everybody knew him. They didn't know who I was.
Yes.
I just started working there when we broke up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I think that was the first thing that I told you about too. Maybe not. I think maybe we joked a little bit first.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah, I don't know. I remember that being such hot tea because I also was going through a breakup at the time. And no, because I was the first, I was the first person I told I was dating that person. Because he was also our co-worker.
I was the first person you told that you were dating?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was a complete secret, too.
No way.
Yeah.
I actually, I don't think I knew that.
I just remember on our very first shifts together, because we got hired, I was the hiring group before you.
Yeah.
But I remember, on our first shifts, we would just be I don't know, giggling. Giggling. I don't know. I feel like we never got to work with each other, though, in the beginning. But it wasn't really until we both got promoted to shift lead and platinum host.
Oh my gosh. That was a crazy time. Because were you at check-in? Did they have you, downstairs a lot?
For the most part, yeah. Because I don't know, I was guest running, but not as much as you were, I feel like you were kind of just a random, I don't know, we were both random picks for the position.
Yeah.
Because we were both really new. But yeah, that was an interesting time because we both kind of just got thrown into that position. How do you feel? I don't know, do you think it was goofy?
I think it was pretty goofy.
I don't know.
I think they were just really desperate for people to manage. And so they were like, you and you and you and you and come with me. And then they were like, okay, you get 3 days of training and now you're working. Now you're managing. And
now you're taking care of all these 16-year-olds. And it's all your fault if you miss a reservation or a text message.
The higher ups are going to yell at you. Basically.
And then they made us shift leads, and then they also stuck us on inventory. Remember?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I didn't really want to be on inventory, but then when I figured out that you were on inventory, I was like, okay, this will be
high every single day, and every single time we were on it. No, dude, they would have put us on a double. They'd be, I'd smoke before I come into the shift, and then I would do my shift high, and then I'd go to the bathroom, smoke some more, and then count the inventory, the retail inventory, high. And then after we would go to Olive Garden. Yeah.
Where you frequently brought your computer in.
I have to do my ex's homework.
I remember, me and the other person that we were with, we were literally Cassie, leave the computer in the car, let's just go in and have, a nice dinner. And you're like, no, I have to do this. It's fun.
I don't know, man. Speaking of that, I feel like we both just, went through, we were both going through breakups at the time, and we're both, seeing other people, and, I don't know, it was very tea time. I don't know, we had a lot to talk about. Dude, remember that one time when we were doing inventory, and Cody, he was he told me that you hated me.
I hated you, bro. I think I went in, and he was just oh, how's it going? And I was it's inventory. And he took that as, she hates Cassidy. Because Cassidy's also working inventory. She must not be down with Cassidy. Her and Cassidy must not.
So I went and got a drink. This is our coworker, Cody. And I went and got a drink, and he was like, hey, just so you know, Aaliyah told me that, she doesn't like you. I'm like, okay. And like, I went back downstairs and I was like, hey, dude, like, you hate me? Like, huh?
What? I was like, what? Like, and you were like, oh, Cody told me that you hate me. And I was like, oh, what? Maybe inventory, but not you. I would not be going to Olive Garden. I hated you, you know.
Remember, the printer paper, we would print pictures out of each other on the receipt paper, and I just like had that in my car for a year.
Yeah,
and like it was a point where we weren't as close at some point, and I was like beefing with the other people in our friend group at the time, so I was like, you know what, fuck all of these guys. And so I just like threw it away.
Like the pictures.
Of you. I feel so bad.
Oh, you threw away the picture of me because you didn't like me?
No, it wasn't you. I promise. Anyway,
I was gonna say I thought it was just a picture of me, but then you were like, "Fuck these guys," and I was like,
I don't know. Speaking of that, like I feel like there's a very odd transition period. I feel. Because, like, there were, like, the golden days of Topgolf where we had, like, the friend group.
Mm-hmm.
And then our friend group kind of just, like, fell apart there for a while.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
And then at some point, like, you didn't work at Topgolf because it was, like, the school year.
Yeah.
And then I got fired.
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
that was...
And it was wild because I remember I got fired right when you got rehired back to Topgolf.
Yeah.
And you were like not having fun. Like I remember I met you in the parking lot one time and you were like just like so mad because everyone was like it was when all the beef was going on.
Yeah.
So like everyone was like being mean to you or whatever. That was an interesting time. And then also while you were working at Topgolf, you had like how many other jobs?
I think I had like three or four other jobs. And I was doing a musical. Like, I don't know how I pulled that. Like,
oh my gosh, yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, dude, I don't know. You always have 10 million things going on. I don't understand how. I don't know how you do it, bro. But bro, I got fired for having a vape.
Off the clock. Literally off
That's
the
a
clock.
very long story. I'm not gonna get into it. But so then after that, Aaliyah had her 14 different jobs. I decided to go to a hotel for a month, and I hated it.
Oh my gosh! I remember when you were so like business professional.
Dude, I had to wear like a suit every day.
Like middle-aged woman clothes. Not that there's anything wrong with the middle-aged woman out there, but
yeah,
love you guys. But I feel like it's different when you're 20, 21.
Yeah,
wearing that stuff because you have to.
And so like I remember one day distinctly, I was like doing the computer training, and then I switched tabs to Indeed, and it was like I was looking at the application for Voodoo, and I was like, dude, I don't know, I should probably, I don't know, I applied before you even told me that you had the job there, and I was like, I don't think I'll actually do it, because like, I don't know, I was looking for more like admin type of positions, and, like more like professional type of positions, or whatever.
That's what you were doing.
Yeah, because I was a sales admin prior, but then I was like, you know what? It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Why not? So I applied, and they're like, hey, come in for an open interview. That experience was so funny because I came in, and Carol was like, hey, you want to work here? Cool, you're hired. Pretty much, dude. Like, was that the same experience for you?
I can't remember. I don't know when you went in for an interview, but I went in, like, I think one of the first days, and she was like, okay. I can't remember, but I think she was like, we'll get back to you. So they must have really liked you. They were like, this girl.
I think they were desperate.
Get her on the
it was like
donuts.
3 days before they opened, though, so I remember that. But yeah, I followed Aaliyah to Voodoo. Fun fact.
I was so psyched.
Yeah,
And
and
you're
like,
like, I
because
wasn't gonna tell
I live in a completely like different city from her. It's probably like a 20-minute drive, and then my college is a 20-minute drive from my city. So I don't know why. I don't know. I know why I work there. It's fun, but I don't know. Goofy. I decided to make us coworkers again.
Yes. I'm so glad you did.
But
because Cody was wrong.
That you hate me?
Yeah.
That took me a second.
No,
where are we at now, I guess, is my last point.
we're both working at Voodoo.
Yeah, we've been there for a year now.
Yeah.
We both opened this store, and that was chaotic.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Hell, honestly. It was like August, so it was like right before school started, and I don't know, man. I ended up dating two of the supervisors at Voodoo,
which is kind of hard because like there's not a lot of men there.
Yeah, I don't know. I really just
extreme challenge right there.
That's my type. Coworkers, bro. I guess. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be. So yeah, like. What else? I work in the back now. I fry the donuts, all the cakes.
She's called the monster.
I'm the monster in the back.
The beast in the back. That's how it started. And now you're the monster.
Yeah.
Such a funny boss.
There's we have this regular who comes in. His name is what's
Chuck?
Chuck. He's a red truck. He pulls up. What's the script?
Can I have a cinnamon sugar old fashioned and a blueberry old fashioned in a sack? And give me an apple turnover in another sack.
An apple turnover?
Yeah, that's what he calls them.
That's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy.
What he used to
cinnamon sugar old fashioned. No, bro. One time, Chuck, I was like, I'm scared of him because he roasts our other coworkers, and like he also like asks our other coworker for kisses. Like you never know with him. Yeah. So one time I got Chuck, and I was like, crap. Like I have to deal with him. And I was like just trying to be so super nice, like, oh, like have a good day. And he said, thank you. Like he started mocking you, bro.
Oh. Chuck is an interesting type. I asked him what he was doing with his day once, and he was like, I don't know, you tell me. And I was like, well, I'll tell you what I'm not doing, hanging out with you. I have dance. And he was like, what kind of dance? I was like, hip hop. He's like, that's not dance. As if you can dance, Chuck. Oh my god.
What is he to break it down, bro?
He did say, like, the only dancing I do is around my cane. I was like, yes. What? What? Oh my gosh. What a character.
Yeah.
What do you think of the environment there? Like, what do you... in comparison to Topgolf?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say Topgolf was so like corporate, you know?
Or like you get trained a certain way.
Yeah, and like we had like the HR videos and like all that stuff, and at Voodoo we have creepos who write poems about you and slide into your DMs.
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole different story. But no, I think it's a lot of a chill, more chill environment, and it's more community focused. I feel like we get pool tips, and I don't know, they're really smart about like how they spend their money and how they use labor. And Topgolf is just a black hole of black hole.
Yeah, the Bay hosts get everything, and then everything else gets screwed.
Yeah, bro. It's just like not fair. Topgolf is just I feel like it's like a representation of like socialism, and Topgolf is capital. Dude, that's too deep. We're not getting.
Okay.
We're not getting that
the
deep,
social
bro.
and economical state of the world.
Anyway, but yeah, what do you think? Which environment do you prefer?
Definitely Voodoo. Oh my
I miss Topgolf just because it was just a very spicy time in my life.
It was
I feel
very
like
dramatic.
I've learned to protect my peace a lot more. So
Mhm.
now it's just chilling. I tell Mustafa about all my love life.
Mustafa is the
Issues.
best advice giver I think I've ever met. Like he just gives the advice that you don't want to hear. You're like, you're right. Like, I can't say you're wrong.
Do you think we would still be this close of friends if I didn't follow you to Voodoo?
Oh. I would like to think, but I feel like just because we're both so busy
Yeah.
in different
We go to
places.
different schools too, in
Yeah.
different cities.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be in Boulder, which I feel like is usually how I really get in. I'm like, you're working. Just come over.
Come dance. Yeah, I feel like also dance is something that brings us together.
Oh yeah. I probably still.
I feel like
still make
we're
it
more
work.
friends than coworkers.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah,
But we are also coworkers.
yeah.
Front and back of the house. Yeah, coming together.
And I guess that's all I have to say today. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you liked what you heard, please give this a little like or a comment or something. It's my first try at a podcast, so we'll see how it does. Peace out. Big dog. Need a high five. Oh, you love dogs. No. That's fun.